the box.
Let us stop.
No way, Africans. We eat chicken now. Don't we?
We even promoting Algana too.
Oh my
They
god.
should pay us, yeah?
Do you know how stereotype can you get more than this? You have chicken and watermelon.
Yeah, see. We are
Chicken
Africans.
breast.
Give me breast. I like breast.
She likes you like breast too. Don't lie, you.
You
Don't lie,
You guys are worried about Gloria.
You
Somebody
want
else
breast
said
too?
Jesus, you don't say
I'll go with this.
She want one. Is there one left?
No.
Give it to her. You don't want one?
I will take, don't worry, I will take them.
She will take a step one.
Which one do you like? Do you like ass or breast?
I don't want asshole.
You want?
Guys, guess who's back on the show? My best friend, Gloria Henry. You remember from the earlier episodes, and we've got Kiki. Kiki's always eating my food, even now.
Drunk, by the way. Excuse me, Mr. Cameraman. Do I look drunk?
How do you look when you're drunk?
Because I am right now.
What?
Nah, you don't look drunk.
For having just like one little sip.
People would think Gloria the one that is drunk the way I just working.
Okay, good.
I love it.
So if I'm acting too posh, I just know that it's fake poshness.
Let my chicken look more in that thing.
She's literally eating my food, and she keeps saying, I'm only here for the food, you know? But today we got a question, and it's a beautiful question, and you, any African person from my online best friend audience, or anyone who has actually been thinking about getting married or who's married and things like that, you are gonna love this episode. Reason being is because we got a question about marriages, you know, and we're gonna be talking about African marriages. So stay tuned.
Why?
Wait, what phone is this?
Don't talk about my phone.
Is this Android? It's Android. It makes sense.
Big on cameras.
That's the whole point.
Can you guys let us know? Like that's Snapchat.
She's just kidding. My phone is.
That's a lie.
It's not Android. Look.
iPhone what?
Look,
I'm
you better show it.
It's 13.
iPhone 13.
Okay, do you know why I went to Android?
Why?
I used to have an iPhone, like one of those, yeah? And mind you, I use my phone like all the time. You know how a day has like 24 hours? I use my phone for like 18 hours, and then 6 hours I'm sleeping. Voila, I'm always on my phone.
So why not again?
So I changed it because my phone dies like every 3 hours. It was dying.
I feel
The
you.
battery, you know,
I'm
the
having
battery
the
is the
same
most annoying
issues,
thing with iPhone.
because I use my
So
phone.
I bought this one. Yeah, I bought Android and I started using it. At first, I was feeling it, right? But now when I'm typing, I find myself closing the things and I hate it because I'm not used to the keyboard. I'm used to the iPhone keyboard, so now I'm going back to iPhone soon.
Ah,
But let me get rich.
okay.
Are you poor?
Me, poor. Look at me, look at you.
Please, stop.
No, I was ready to check him.
The way she started looking,
But it's the truth now. Look at you. Look at Gloria. Who's looking expensive?
Hey,
now.
My sister.
You're only taking his side. Please.
Guys, one thing I love happy people, you know. I love people who has the vibe. You know those friends that comes into your life and they are always vibing and all that kind of stuff. I love them. And this is, you know, these two girls, they remind me of that, you know. And I appreciate them because it's not always the case where you get new friends in your life and they come to build you and to support you, you know, because most people, they come for different reasons. Some of them, they come to destroy you. Some of them, they come to get you lost. And some of them, they don't even know that the devil sent them into your life to actually destroy you, you know. As they say, God uses people, you know. God works through people. And what do you think the devil works through?
So, guys, now this is a bit serious, yeah?
I'm more serious about.
It's a question. I got this question. It's all about like African marriages in Australia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, I'm not sure about the statistics, but most of the marriages these days, they don't last long like back in the days.
99%.
You know what I'm
They are
saying?
collapsing.
Like they don't last long. Now there must be an issue, right?
Yeah.
Now that's what we're gonna talk about today.
I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. I'm your online best friend. I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. I I am John K, I'm the light of Africa. Yeah. Your online best friend. I am John K, I'm the light of Africa. I agree, I'm not that perfect. Yeah. I agree, I'm not that perfect. I spend my
Question. Okay, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think is the reason why the marriages in Australia they keep failing and failing? Not all of them, obviously.
Most, yeah.
Most of them.
Most of them.
Yeah.
African homes or whichever.
Like African,
Whatever.
like married, just African
because
themselves or marrying other
because
people
right now
as
we
well?
are Africans
Okay.
and we have experience with our brothers and sisters and aunties and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about what we know best because we can't really enter too much into the Australian community because
We're not in
we're
it.
not in it that much and we don't have anybody here on this right now.
Yeah.
But I think the next episode I'm gonna get an Australian one on
Yeah.
here. as
We
well,
need
and
their
I'm gonna
point of
ask-
view as well.
and
You
guys
know,
don't-
this I have a question.
you guys
It would
don't
have
have to
been
be
good
here.
if like an Aussie person is here and then
Yeah.
we see the perspective like from different, you know,
My friend.
from their perspective
my
and
friend.
our perspective.
talk about your perspective.
Talk about yours
They will
first.
talk about days tomorrow. They're coming tomorrow. You get it?
But like I mean, like it would be better if we were all together.
Which is why, like, when the audience is watching it, they'll be able to see yours and they'll be able to see days. Without having her
Ah.
understanding your perspective, they'll just like give out their own.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you guys do think that is?
Personally, I feel like a lot of marriages are failing because people are getting married for the wrong reasons.
Mhm.
Let's start with papers. Let's start with the elephant in the room first.
I like that.
Let's start with papers, right?
Mhm.
A lot of people come into this country, you know, on student visa, right?
Mhm.
Wanting
Paper.
papers.
Mhm.
So a lot of them are getting into relationships and lying to females, and you know, females will
You
fall
know,
for
you pretend
anything.
like, you know, I love her, you're the one for me, and the guy will be
No,
so
but
nice.
guys, here. What if that's not the main reason at the first steps?
Yeah, but if you look
No,
at
but-
it, if you look
What's
at it,
not?
yeah.
What if that's not the reason? What if the first reason is genuine love?
No.
No, because I have actually been approached in terms of
What?
somebody. Yeah, I've been approached. Somebody,
Okay, now this makes
in
sense.
terms of
If
somebody
you,
wanting me to marry
Did you
them
say yes?
for paper. Fuck
They-
that.
how did you know? How did you know?
What do you mean? How did I know? Because they
But
said
But
it.
you were lucky because he was earnest, like was honest with you to say, hey, I wanted to marry you for the papers,
Yeah.
and made it as a contract.
And I'll pay
okay?
you for it,
And
yeah.
I'll pay you
Yeah.
for it. But it's different when a guy come in and come and ask you out, and you guys start dating, and you think that he's the one because
genuine
every
about
girl
it, yeah.
dream is to get married. Who doesn't want to get married?
That's
And
true.
then when you meet the perfect guy, you know he can come across as Christian and man of God, and he came from a
Like
good
me.
home,
My sister.
educated,
John,
and
please.
stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I have a question.
And because you wanted to get married so bad, you just fall for that, for what he's telling you, what he's offering you. Maybe you're being in an abusive relationship. Let's say most of marriages, girls who are single mom, by the way, I have a child, you know, so before
Hey.
you know, like for me as a single mother, and some girls that don't know their worth. Like when I had my daughter, I thought that, you know what, I'm nothing, nobody's gonna love me. Nobody would want
That's
me.
a lie.
No, but you know what? In that that's how my mentality was, and I said in that relationship. So when you're a broken girl, been through so much, and someone comes and show you love and say, "I'm gonna marry you," you won't think about the paper. You be like, "He love me. What are you on about?" He's doing something that nobody
That's
has
gonna be
done
like that.
for me
See, you make a point when you
No, no,
talk
but
about
seriously.
somebody being broken and in a relationship,
in a
right?
relationship because. If somebody can come and offer you something that you never had, if they could be just nice to you, hold your hand, buy you gifts, doing this, doing that for you, and you never had that, you will marry them. You think that
Yeah.
is for love, and then you marry them, you had a baby with them, 1 year, 2 years, whoa, things start changing. And then most of the time marriages are failing, and you know what? And because most of African, like nobody should come for me, most of African, we African
will come
grow
for you.
up.
They will come for you.
Comment.
You know, but most people, like let's say most of African people, we grow up in a broken home. Not majority of us grow up with mom and dad, love each other, show you what love is. Most of the time, our parents will never see the whole hand. You know
That's,
what I mean?
I think that's what they
That's
know.
true.
That's their
That's
way
what
of
they know.
expressing
It's
love,
not
not
what-
holding hands and not
Not
doing.
do that, not-
Because
Yeah,
back,
but even
like,
them growing up,
Growing up.
They never saw it.
grandparents- I mean, their parents didn't really hold hands. And all that stuff.
Exactly, no, but you know
But
sometimes.
they'll be responsible,
They'll be responsible.
loving, and caring, and they'll stay together. So,
But then when you come here, the kids here want to act like the kids are here. You want to act like, oh, I'm Australian. You know, you put that accent on, like, oh, I don't have.
good at man.
Yeah. You know, and all of those stuff, and you know, and then they end up getting married. Most people, they don't do counseling. Back in the days, people do counseling before marriages for a couple of months to get to know each other. You know, to know why you want to get married. I know there is people who got married only for money. There is people who got married because, oh, this girl has a good family, or this girl has a business, or this guy has a this, and then you marry them, and then the person ends up being abusive,
Yeah.
and then you guys break up, and then
I'll
the
tell you.
cycle.
I'll tell you my opinion. Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of people.
Am I making sense? I'm not making sense.
You're making sense.
That's
You
fine.
are.
you are making sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
I feel like most people they get married for the wrong reasons. Like she said before. Okay, now I've met women that when they hit a certain age, they feel like their time is up,
Yeah.
and then they rush into anyone who's ready. Right. Now there's also
Because you can't how long before you can, you know, women start to like they don't have baby again. So
I think-
when you're
It kind of
thinking
comes
about
down.
that, you're 6 years old, you can still.
I like that. One more time.
One more time. I'll compliment her, John. I'll compliment her. I would say women have a biological clock. To put it in a very,
Simple
a biological
Yeah,
clock.
but okay,
We
guys,
have
listen, what I'm
a
saying is not
financial
about-
clock.
Yeah, but it's not about,
Exactly.
And
it's not even that.
Woman,
No, but
it is that.
I'm not even
You
talking
can't
about
expect
that.
me to be 40 years old, be waiting on the law. And then I will collect anybody up.
Right. From my
I'm not
perspective,
even talking
right?
about that. I'm talking about women who are like 26, 27. They literally start rushing into it. I'm not talking about
okay,
40.
from
no.
my
I'm
perspective,
talking about
John,
25.
But depend on the culture, because I know
guys,
some.
allow me to talk.
Okay.
Jesus
We're not arguing over it. Just cut
No, it's just from my perspective, like I said earlier, people are getting into marriages because of the wrong reasons. Based on when you reach a certain age, when you're an African person, there's a lot of pressure that comes from your parents.
That's true.
Because I'm already 27, I'll be 28 soon, right? My dad's already telling me, oh, you need to settle down soon. Like, you need to find somebody already, right? So if somebody just comes along, right, and they start showing you signs that
They
they're
wanna get
interested
married.
and they want to get married, you will really ignore a lot of signs, a lot of red flags that
You
might be present, but you just won't see it.
But
Because
that's bad.
no. But the problem here, because still, when you're 30 years old woman and you're not married in the African community, everyone is
you.
looking at like you are 30. Why are you not married yet?
Here is my thinking about the whole.
But okay, guys,
The
that's
whole-
wrong,
the whole
though. We
topic.
still have to acknowledge that that's
Yeah.
wrong. It shouldn't be like
Yeah.
John, here's my point. Actually, with all this society, with all this social media, with all these platforms that we have, there is something we have to admit. The platform, the social media, they are fucking with our minds.
Influencing.
Yeah.
And they are having an impact. We do not want to say, but they are having an impact on us.
It's so hot in here.
And here is what I want to say. It's people are competing in marriages.
Exactly.
That's true.
They are competing in marriages, like two people, a couple.
It's women.
But they
No, women, even this
come on, John. Come on.
Stop lying.
They are competing.
They compete with marriages?
No,
Yeah.
no, this
I've never seen a
no,
side.
like a female and a male together in a relationship, they would want to compete. They would work when a relationship this thing of it's my money, it's my car,
Yes.
it's this. That's I kind of appropriating your stuff makes the other person think like I don't belong in this.
Marriage.
I don't belong in this marriage.
That's true.
Now, whenever you start competing with your wife, whenever you start competing with your
Yeah,
husband,
That makes sense.
that becomes
And I
a
feel
problem
like
in a
Because
relationship.
in Africa, they didn't used to have that kind of
I've
problem.
never
The
been-
man used to be the provider.
Mm.
But when we came here, they showing, you know what, woman independent, stand for woman right, and woman is like, I have my own career, I'm bringing my own money. You know what I mean? Now in the table, like everybody's competing because like, I got this and I got that and I run up and you know what I mean.
Bro, let me ask something, yeah? you know how you rich, yeah? If you're getting,
Amen.
amen, hallelujah.
Claim it.
Listen. If you were getting married to a guy who doesn't have money, yeah, would you guys have everything in one account? And give him listen. Talk too much. And give him the card and give him like you know how like people can have like
What
one account?
rubbish?
Wait,
What rubbish?
Wait.
We go back to the people where we came from.
Now this is the problem.
What
Now this
rubbish?
is the problem.
No,
Now-
but that's the
I
problem.
work for my money. What would I give you my money for? I
Because
work
you guys
for
become because
I
you
don't
guys
care.
look, when you guys married.
Why
you
is he
become
not
one.
giving his money to her?
No, he will bring his as well and yours. You guys
After
will-
that,
John,
But
here
it's
is
small.
here is
Let me-
my advice. My
See?
the way I think.
You know what,
The way I
I'll
think.
get married. The devil, I will beat you.
This is what I think.
What
Whenever
if you're
a couple,
watching?
when there is a couple together, whenever you have your money,
Yeah.
first of all, the term "it's my money"
Yeah.
shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
To be honest,
That's
to
it.
be honest.
That's
But
true.
number one,
It's a lie. We live in a
Like-
generation of steal.
it's okay.
Listen.
Listen.
You will not take my
Listen.
money. You will sign the prenup.
Listen, whenever it's possible that you may be earning more than me, and that's okay. It's possible that you may be earning more than me,
Yeah.
and that's okay in this modern age.
Yeah.
That's okay. If you start saying my money, I would feel somehow left out.
Yeah.
Because I know you earn money.
Yeah.
You earn more than me. But this is how I think. Now, in a relationship, I would always like advise a woman should have her account.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes.
A male should have his account.
And then we'll
there
have
should be
a
joint account.
Hallelujah.
Wait, I haven't finished the whole thing. Now, this and there also should be a goal saving account
John.
as well. Now, this account, like your account and her account, should be there. Oh my goodness, I need the last one too.
We came for the food.
We came for the food. People. You better watch the space. Now, this account, you know, like now, your account, this is just to remove that part of, like, your woman should not come, I need money to buy my undies, I need money to buy my bra. That's very embarrassing. Or when she's with her friends out.
Oh,
like,
I need money
hey,
to buy
John,
pads.
Yeah.
It's that time of the month.
Exactly. She shouldn't do that. She shouldn't do that. She should be at liberty to spend whenever she wants.
That's fine.
The same with you. But whenever that income, they all come in, you should agree, this is how much we can save. This is how much we can pay towards the bill. But again, this is the pocket money for each one of us.
Can I add something? I feel like before people get married, I'm not against, like, okay, for example, if the girl is making more money than the guy.
Which you are.
But I feel like you guys need to have an understanding. Like, okay, I love you is for, because most of the time these days people are worried about money. Like, oh, if this person wants me for my money or wants me for whatever, sign a prenup and get away and done with it. Like, hey, my money's my money. And then you guys, when you get married, for example, you can say, okay, we're mortgaging a house. If you guys bought a house or renting, like what you said, we have an account that we both put money there for the rent, for whatever that we need. That money is Jen. So you guys don't have that kind of issue. And then you have your own money
That was
separately.
a good topic.
And I feel like as the husband, the wife, even yes, you guys have that account that you guys put money for the rent, for the bills, whatever. Sometimes you can surprise your wife and send her something in her personal account, like just to, you know what I mean, like baby, just
Not sending her money in her personal account. Give her the card.
give.
Give her the card. Go out for
Mr.
shopping.
Romantic.
Not everyone is gonna get
Why
your
not?
Mr.
What?
Do you have a brother?
How many do you have?
No, like seriously.
Do you have a brother?
I have one.
How old?
Oh,
You better not be
If
the
your brother is watching
enough.
this show, be like, ooh, your wife is here choosing
Please.
the other.
I will tell him, Chris, wherever you are watching,
Guys, these girls are crazy.
wherever you are watching from, bro.
These girls are crazy.
No, seriously, I wouldn't have a problem
Yep.
to give my card to my wife, to my woman, say, babe, here, go.
Do you trust her?
Take
Oh,
cards.
Go.
Still love.
Go and
Cards.
go here and first of all, she has to know my pin to whatever.
That's true.
To my
I
phone.
get sick.
I
She
want to
has-
know that though.
My phone.
The key card pin.
The
the phone
password.
pin.
She,
No,
ev-
but I
she
feel like when
has-
people
The
are
phone password,
married,
whichever
people
is
need to have access to everything. I
She-
feel like when you're married, you have to let your partner have access to your phone. What are
Exactly.
you hiding? We are married.
Do you also?
We are married.
Of course,
Another
obviously.
reason
Why?
marriages fail. People
why
have
wouldn't she
way
access
too
my
many
phone?
options these days when it comes to social media.
Yes, it's
There's
true.
too many
Let's
options.
agree that. There is girls these days, even you're married.
Yeah.
These days, there is people go after married men specifically because the way he
Let me
treats
tell
his
you,
wife, the way
any
he
woman
does
comes to me, the first person to tell is my wife.
Hi,
that. Amen.
my sister.
And-
God, what are you doing, Gloria?
And-
Are you
and-
hearing us?
Where were you this whole time?
Jesus, we are praying to you. Oh.
Seriously, any woman in my
Children of
environment,
Jezebels are too many of them around you.
any woman in my environment, any female friends that I
I'm
have,
sure your wife.
no,
But that's
I've told them, you bring any silly message, you tell me any silly stuff,
My wife is here.
she's the first one to know. She's the first one to
See what I
know.
told you when you
And we
did
are
it?
here getting pharaohs, sons of pharaohs.
Jezebel. Children of Jezebel.
No, unless you call you.
Even Pharaoh is better. He's
Moses,
a
we
king.
are
Pharaoh.
still waiting.
No,
Moses, please come and take me to the promised land. I'm tired. Come and save me from Jezebel.
but the other aspect, John, I don't agree with the money aspect
Which money aspect?
of couples. Oh, we have this misunderstanding because of money. We have this because of there are underlying
Okay,
issues.
let me
I
tell you.
Underlying issues.
Yeah.
Things like
This is good to have a married man on the show because now he knows all the insight.
no, like money. To be honest, let's say.
I know,
con-
guys,
le-
don't
le-
look too much. He's married. He's married. He's married. Dude.
Someone is there, his wife
You
will
show his
respond.
wife. He's a snitcher.
His wife is reading all the messages.
It's really not him when he's replying. It's his wife.
He's in the comments.
She'll be like, I am the wife, I'm the queen. My sister, I salute you, you're a blessed woman. Oh, blessed.
Trust me, these girls are crazy. Let's continue.
No.
It's even getting hot.
It's
there.
hard.
I
I
know
don't know
it
why
is.
no air conditioner in this
There
room.
should be
Oh.
a-
Can you turn the air conditioner there? Is there?
Continue. Let's continue.
John, turn the air
My
conditioner.
friend, I'm on the show.
You can get up and turn the thing on.
So you want us to suffocate first?
So you want
That's
me.
why you have to be a
You want
gentleman.
me.
You see, we talk about marriages. You have to learn to practice. This is the starting point.
No,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have, no, we
Turn
can't
it
put
on.
it
Turn it, who will die, my makeup will melt, I will look back.
It will mess up with the audio.
Okay.
Ah,
Let's not mess up with
Ah,
the. So I'm saying money is never a problem in a relationship. Though people like saying, "Oh, my money. This guy is having all my money." There are underlying issues. What do I mean by that?
Yeah.
There is that concept of you don't love your partner any longer. So the only way she has or he has to refuge herself is that and that back door of my money.
Yeah.
For instance, you've been living with the same person for a year or two or whatever. Whatever you have, you bring on the table, all right? But the moment you will start neglecting that person, the moment you will start going into the main cave longer than taking care of her or taking care of him, the moment you start spending time with your boys and neglecting
Yes,
her,
that's
there is that loneliness that she feels.
That's to come
He,
in.
do-
It's like coming into my DM.
he doesn't mind me anymore. Like I don't have that value any longer. You will start pushing your lady or your man in that corner.
Yeah.
Whenever you start having the girls out longer than you man, like a day, would you call your wife just to ask her being how she's doing, or just how are the kids? What do you do? When am I coming home? Or
It
what
comes down
about
to
her
people
state of?
stopping.
Okay,
Like-
like let me not cut
People
you. So
stop doing
what-
stuff
like-
Yeah,
that
like
they
so
do
the-
when
the-
they from the early stage of a
Yeah,
relationship.
exactly.
They
The
stop.
moment that person,
You guys
that
know
thing
that. But you know
starts
what is-
kicking in, money will just come as a backdoor.
On top of
Okay, let's
You
say.
just come as
let
a-
me not cut your
That's
talk. What
true.
you're saying is true, but I feel like most of the generation who grow up here, the mentality is different.
Because they are competing.
No, but you
Yeah.
know why it's different? Because like maybe his older generation, like
Yep.
a little bit older than him.
Shit,
They
calling you
still.
old.
I know.
They're calling you old.
I said older than
I'm
him.
playing.
Yeah, I'll kick you out. So I'll say.
Your food's almost finished. It's okay, John.
But the older generation of his, they didn't have like all these things to worry about.
Yeah.
Like for example, people of my generation, like right now, we worry about how I look on Instagram, who I look good with, you know, going out with my boys, take Snapchat.
And you know what? And what you say?
Though.
Okay, stop. Let hear your wahala.
And then, so because of all those things that we have in our minds that we focus on, that we think that the most important ones, we miss the little parts, the little things that matters the most, like he's saying, like checking up on your partner or your wife, spending time with your partner. And this is another thing that I always say, because of we live in developed countries. For some reasons, as African people, instead of sticking to our culture and doing things the way we used to do it, doing things the way our parents used to do it, we want to do it the way Australian does it. And that's one of the big issues why a lot of marriages are breaking up. Because we want to be like them. We also want to be like ourselves.
Yes.
We want the man to be the man and treat you like a man. But then you also want to do like 50-50, like everything has to be 50, this and this and this. Like there's so many things that
You can't
no,
really
but there's so many
say,
things that
John,
people
there's a
wait
lot of
to.
women wanting to submit.
Yeah.
But it's just the way that they're being
Yeah, but-
treated at home by these men.
Yeah.
Being lied to, being cheated on, and being treated wrongly constantly.
Yeah.
That's driving these female to, to tell themselves, okay, I'm going to try and be independent. I'm going to try and work for myself, because if a guy's supposed to lead you and he's not doing that and he's, treating you wrongly,
Yeah.
what do you think's going to happen?
And that's what I'm saying.
you
It's
know-
the big problem that we have in our society of this day and age. People care about things that don't really matter instead of caring about the things that really matters. Like as a man, you're supposed to be responsible. It doesn't matter if we're in Australia or in America or we're in hell. You're supposed to be responsible for your family.
Yeah.
So now,
No.
you're saying
You should have said that. You're in hell alone, John.
No, I'm saying like, you're supposed to be responsible for your family.
yes.
If your
Yes.
family if anything happens to your family, it's your responsibility, right? Your wife, as a wife, she's supposed to support you on the things that you're doing. But most of people these days, it's like I've seen seen men leave their wife and go to the club by themselves.
Yeah.
And then when they're in the club, instead of being like, having their eyes on just the music and having fun, they will be dancing with other women,
Yeah.
right? And then when the woman is at home, she's just there waiting.
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll see snaps. Sometimes her friends will call and say, "We saw your man in the club," and blah blah blah. And then instead of him going just to have fun, he goes and has fun in that way. But one thing I've actually noticed when it comes to female, it's like a little bit different, but not all of them. Most females, when they're in a relationship and they go clubbing, they always dance together, females to
In a
females
group,
and stuff.
yeah.
In a group. And I feel like men who are watching this show, we need to kind of change that behavior. If you go to a club with guys, stay with them. If you go to the club by yourself, take your wife with you. Because most of the time, it's like, if you go to have fun and she's not having fun, when you come back home, she has been home for many hours, so she has actually thought about all the things that she can complain about. I'm telling you, this one thing I noticed, like, if a woman doesn't have a job, like doesn't have things to do every single day,
Even if she has.
and she's staying home all the time, trust me, she'll
No.
overthink things.
Okay.
Wait.
Ah, Olga, even
Wait,
talk about
I want to hear her
Okay.
perspective.
Is this your show?
Speak, my sister. I know you right now. Speak, guys. I will slap him.
We'll beat you up
Guys,
on your
we'll
own
beat
show.
him up in this show.
Okay, go.
You finish
So
your
no,
nonsense?
but so like
Yeah.
another thing that I believe that is breaking a lot of relationships is this. Personally speaking, and this is like really deep, yeah. When I was growing up, my father did a lot of things right?
Okay.
But there's also a lot of things that he didn't do the way other people are doing it today, because even his father didn't teach him that.
Yeah.
So personally, like my father was a hustler. Like he will have businesses, he will do all of these things. He had so many children. He will make sure that we are all fed and we are all full, right? And he will love my mom and everything was good at the house. But all these things, I love you, let's spend time together and all that kind of stuff. It was like my dad's gotta go out there and hustle, and he had kids to look after. And other families, like I think you said, we come from like broken families where the father is probably not in the picture, where the
And some of
mother
them, the
is probably
father's
not in the
there,
picture,
and then the father's
or
there is
the father
abuse
is like,
you,
yeah,
you know,
and
abuse
the-
the mother
yeah.
and the
exactly.
mother. Yeah.
So that's something that as a person, when I'm going to get married, it's like I want to be better, but I don't have certain experience because I didn't have anybody to look up to. So you, as a woman, you need to see your partner and kind of learn, like try to learn the history of their family and stuff, so you can know that this man, he's capable of doing this, and then, or this man, he wants to do better, so it's up to me to support him to get better to the stage where I want him to be at. But like in some certain marriages and relationships, women expect
Too
for him
much.
to be, for him to be this good, be this good, be this good, be good with the kids, be good with the jobs, be good with this. You can't be all that at once. It takes time. There's some people that don't have that kind of experience. Like I'm a hustler because my father is a hustler, but I'm also like romantic because I've observed my brothers get married, my older brothers get married and treat their wives right, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do the same for my wife and kids because I don't wanna have like, children everywhere or different wives everywhere and stuff. I wanna be better. But all of that, I downloaded those information from the elders.
From what you've
Yeah.
seen.
You know, but there's some people who don't have that opportunity, who grows up having like normal friends, father beating up the mom, and they probably think that it's the right thing
That's
to
okay,
do.
yeah.
The woman has to be scared of you and things like that. No, personally, I believe your wife has to be your best friend. If you can't play with your wife and make jokes and talk shit, bro, I wouldn't want to be in that marriage. So, and when you're best friends with your wife or your partner, it's easy for you to be free and be like, look, I'm really not good at that,
Yeah.
but I want to be better at that. Take it easy on me or give me time, I'll get better. I've seen, and some women who are watching this show, I would say, if your partner is working those steps, be patient. Because if you kind of put in some words like, to your friends, oh man, I don't think it's good with my kids or whatever, that instead of him trying to be better, it actually brings him down more. And then he stops trying completely.
Okay.
So that's some of the things that I can put
All right. Can I
out.
say something like
Yeah.
social media as well play a big role,
Yeah.
Big time.
especially now. Like, okay, there is, for example, there is girls who actually, want to be that supportive wife, want to be like just to be that. But these days, when you become to submit to your husband,
Yeah.
you want to support him, you want to do this, and you're doing all of those stuff, and then you end up maybe having one child or two child for him, and because you're so focused in being a wife, and you want to support your husband, he start looking at you like you're nothing.
Yeah.
Because you're not looking sexy.
Yeah.
He's seeing girls out there online looking nice
Oh,
and
yeah, true.
Instagram and stuff
Editing
like
their
that.
photos,
Editing
photo
their
shoots.
photos.
With no responsibility like
and,
you.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
And ignore somebody like who is just wanted to love them. And somebody who's like, you know what? I came from a broken home. I could see you came from a broken home. And we all had a goal from the beginning. Maybe you guys were like on fire. Like, we need to break generation curses. We're going to be together. We're going to raise those kids. We're going to give them something different that our parents did not give them. And then when you get married is both of you guys have to come together. You will learn things about each other that you never learned before. You will learn maybe that person doesn't like the toilet seat be down. He wants the toilet seat be up. You will learn little things. And then people is like, whoa, they get overwhelmed. Because they're like, I did not sign up for this. Because, they have all these ideas of marriages, what I want, how I'm going to be, my dad was this, my mom was, they have all these ideas. And then when they walk in, they realize this person is not your mother. They are their own self. They are human beings. They have their value. They have the things that and you're coming here, and then the person come here and be like, no, I didn't sign up for this. And then you guys start having argument when the bills start coming in. Is childcare. Remember in Africa, we don't have childcare, but here you have to pay childcare, this and this and this and this. And you guys have to try to jiggle your life, trying to work together, trying to raise those kids, trying to make time to have date night and stuff like that. And one of you guys, maybe the wife be like, you know what, I'm gonna submit, I wanna be in this marriage. You know what, I'm gonna keep quiet. But then he starts seeing other female looking good. When he get home, the house is messy. She had maybe a child sick. She has so many stuff happening around her. But not always the men have to support the wife. But when you want to get married, you have to know that you guys gonna find problems. There is stuff is gonna happen in that marriage. How are you guys gonna tackle that marriage? And I tell people most of the time, if you're religious, start going to God,
Preach,
praying
Mrs.
together every night.
You're
Pray
preaching.
about it.
Amen.
Like, pray about it. You know, talk about it, because, you know, marriage is not easy. It's not like the way, we said, it's going to be rosy. No. There's going to be deep problem. You guys going to argue. You guys going to wake up one day not going to like each other. But the most important thing you guys need to have is the friendship.
You're still here, my
Yes.
friends. Why don't you go on vacation or something?
You know, like, the most important thing is the friendship that you guys build. And people need to know that before marriage, they need to be friends. Because it's going to come a time you're going to wake up in the morning, you'll be like, I don't like you, but I appreciate you. You have to look at your partner, yes, you did, but I appreciate this, I appreciate that about you. And people, you know, most of the time, they forget when they're angry. And they start saying things. And you start, you know, just looking at your partner the negative way instead of looking at the good things that they do. The good thing that bring in that relationship.
That's a good thing.
You know,
But most
there is,
people don't
seriously, I think she's making so much
So much
sense.
sense.
So
You know,
much
look at that.
sense.
She's actually smarter than she looks.
do that.
No, like,
But it's true though. Yeah.
like seriously, but there is something wrong with men today.
Yeah.
We have to admit there is so much wrong with men.
Guys, I know you want to hear more. I know you want to, you know, I know this show is going good and everything, and I know you're enjoying it, but hey, you are my best friend. I don't want you to sit here for like 2 bloody hours. So we're going to continue this chat in the next episode. All right? You're going to love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. God bless you. And hey, we're going to continue showing you where we are going. Kokatu Island. Me and Cloud.
I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. I'm your online best friend. I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. Yeah. I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. Yeah, I agree. I ain't that perfect. See, I made a lot of mistakes, but a difference.
That's the rocks, yeah.
Yeah, that's a contemporary art museum.
Oh yeah, that place is nice, yeah. I've been there.
I haven't. I want to.
You haven't? Oh man, you need to. It's actually nice inside. And you know what else I've been? I've been into this this bar here.
Yes, so have
If you
I.
go upstairs
Yeah,
on the
at the
top,
Squire?
it's nice. Yeah, so guys, if you wanna have a nice lunch, just have it there, man. The cruise bar is the
Oh,
best.
the cruise bar. That's not the Squire.
Yeah, the cruise bar is
Where's
amazing.
the Squire?
Huh?
On the other side.
Yeah.
The cruise bar. That's so good. I went
Yeah, that place is nice. And when you sit
Good
there,
vibe.
you can actually see the whole buildings and the whole opera house.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very nice and shit. It's so good. There is the bridge behind the cameraman. The bridge, man. The bridge. That's it. All right. So this is the ferry is still going. We are under the bridge. So if you've seen the bridge on photos and stuff, now we are under that bridge, and this is it.
I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. I'm your online best friend. I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. Yeah. I am John Kay, I'm the light of Africa. Yeah, I agree. I ain't that perfect. See, I made a lot of mistakes.
All right, and this is the end of our episode, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay tuned, and as I always say, pray. Pray. See you later.